The White House announced it will decide which news outlets can cover President Trump. Officials claim the move is meant to modernize press access, but critics argue it threatens press freedom. Traditional media organizations that have historically covered the White House will be rotated in and out, but the administration will have the final say over access. Supporters of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution warn this could allow for exclusion of critical voices. The Federal Aviation Administration has announced a deal with SpaceX's Starlink to modernize airspace management. The agreement aims to improve real-time flight tracking and communication, particularly in remote areas. Critics worry about conflicts of interest given Elon Musk's influence in the private space and aviation industries. The FAA insists the move will enhance safety and efficiency, but lawmakers are calling for greater oversight of the deal. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reviewed security and housing conditions. US officials claim the transfer helped ease overcrowding at border facilities, but some lawmakers oppose the policy, warning it could violate international human rights agreements. Doug O'Donnell, the acting head of the IRS, has announced his retirement amid ongoing budget reductions. The IRS has faced significant funding cuts leading to layoffs and reduced enforcement efforts. O'Donnell's departure follows increased political scrutiny of the agency's handling of tax audits and refunds. The Treasury Department has yet to announce a replacement. Experts warn that ongoing cuts could weaken tax enforcement and delay services for taxpayers. Mexico has formally asked the US to extradite Ismael El Mayo Zambada, a top figure in the Sinaloa cartel. Zambada, wanted in Mexico for drug trafficking and organized crime, has been in US custody since 2024. The US has not responded to the request. Zambada's cartel was once led by Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, and his return to Mexico could impact cartel dynamics. Some experts believe the US may refuse the request, fearing instability if Zambada is sent back. Armed gangs launched a major attack in Haiti's capital, targeting the Delmas 30 neighbourhood. Reports indicate dozens have been killed or injured as gang members stormed homes and businesses. Thousands have fled the area, worsening Haiti's displacement crisis. The attack is part of a larger wave of gang violence threat that has overwhelmed police forces. The government has called for international intervention, but responses have been slow. Residents fear further violence as gangs expand their control over Port-au-Prince.